I'm Macy Eglin. Thanks for joining us. A Bellport man who pleaded guilty to raping a 14-year-old girl is expected to be sentenced today. The case was the focus of an in-depth Newsday investigation. Kevin McDonald admitted to having sex with the teen last year. She was missing for 25 days and was eventually found on a yacht at an Islip marina. 23 people in 2 states have been charged with crimes related to the case. This Setauket woman accused of killing a man at the Stony Brook Yacht Club is expected to be arraigned today. Police say Casey Corso stabbed Christopher Millwater multiple times last month and had posted online that he wouldn't stop pursuing her romantically. A ribbon will be cut today on a multi-million-dollar expansion of Good Samaritan Hospital in West Islip. The new patient pavilion features more than a dozen operating rooms and an emergency department larger than a football field.
This allows us to take care of patients more quickly, get the care that they need, and get them to the right destination.
The pavilion officially opens December 14th. Help is on the way for habitats around the Long Island Sound. Millions in federal grants are earmarked for preserving the estuary. Projects include repairing the marsh and providing safer nesting sites for sparrows. Smithtown has been recognized for its commitment to clean water efforts. It achieved bronze status. It's the state's Nitrogen Smart Communities program. The program tackles the issues of nitrogen entering ground and surface water from stormwater runoff and fertilizers. Get into the holiday spirit on the East End. The Big Duck in Flanders will be lit tonight. Hundreds are expected to come out for the annual event. It starts at 7 o'clock when the switch will be flipped on that 20-foot duck decked out for the holidays. Santa is also expected to make an appearance. Always a fun event. One year I saw someone brought a cat in a Santa hat. Hopefully they'll be back this year. Let's talk about your Wednesday weather. If you are headed out to Flanders, we are in for a cold stretch that could bring us some snow to start the weekend. Let's start with today. Highs are in the low 40s, but the wind, it'll feel like the 20s and 30s out there with the wind chill, so bundle up. Tomorrow will feel a lot like today, but it will be cloudier. Friday night is when we could see that light snow, so get prepared. We are a little bit warmer for the weekend, but it gets cold again for the start of next week.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
Only in Newsday, Charities being shortchanged by hundreds of millions of dollars, according to the state attorney general. Virginia Huey has that story.
I give every day.
Dennis Rudin of Amityville donates to several charities year-round. He was unhappy to hear the state's annual Pennies for Charity report found professional fundraisers took a big chunk out of donations last year.
No, it's too much. It's fraud. I believe it's fraud.
Professional fundraisers are independent for-profit contractors often hired by charities to run fundraising campaigns. State Attorney General Letitia James's newly released report found in 2024, professional fundraisers pocketed 25% of every dollar donated to the charities that hired them, a total of more than $395 million in fees and expenses.
They shouldn't do that. Then what's the point of giving? That's not right. Definitely not. I don't agree with that.
Her report of almost 300 charities found around half of them received less than 50% of donated funds, so only a fraction of the money benefited the cause.
That's what hinders people from giving to charities, honestly. It's kind of interesting where the money's actually going.
The state attorney general offered suggestions for people making donations to avoid scams and to ensure their contribution is helping the intended cause. Those tips include: if you're contacted by a telemarketer, ask questions to make an informed decision. If you receive a direct mail charitable appeal, verify the soliciting organization. If you're donating online, do your research first. And be wary of email solicitations that ask you to click on a link or open attachments.
I'm a Christian. I'm supposed to give.
Rudin says he makes a point to do his homework before giving.
I try and know what they're doing with the money.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
You can read more about the report on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only in Newsday, there's a place in Farmingdale that helps little ones adjust to time away from mom and dad. Elisa DiStefano takes us there.
This is a brand new space that offers classes for children and parents, including one that teaches separation skills. I'm Elisa DiStefano at Reimagined New York. Tucked inside the Nesting Place in Farmingdale is a new early childhood center, Reimagined New York, founded by Deanna Powers.
Everything that I do really comes from being a mom, being an occupational therapist, and seeing those needs in the community.
The new location in Farmingdale offers a variety of parents and me classes, along with drop-off options, including an early learning program, growth pods for school-age children, and a separation class, a therapeutic play-based program for ages 18 months to 3 years old.
Our separation program is very near and dear to my heart. My oldest has separation anxiety, and I looked all over for a program like it, and I just couldn't find it. And it's so unique because the parents are with us and really do bond with us before leaving their little ones with us. So the first 6 weeks of the program are a parent and me. They come, they leave a little bit earlier every week, and slowly the children stay with us.
The program, designed for children of all abilities and run on weekends, teaches separation skills to kids and parents.
Occupational therapists have such a great broad thinking of how do the kids develop, but what do they need, sensory, movement, and also learning. So that's why I really gravitated to the program, and I love that it's on weekends now because it really helps, especially I work full time.
I don't have her in daycare or any kind of environment that she's regularly without me. So I think it's important before she's completely on her own to just see how she kind of does in a gentler approach to that.
Separation can be really hard for certain children and for certain parents.
Yes.
Myself included.
Myself included.
So I do think that, it's a really special program, and I think it's going to make a huge difference.
You can read more about Reimagine New York on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. You can see more on all of these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other streaming services you see here. I'm Macy Eglund. We've got more local news coming up.
Powerful and personal. Newsday's documentaries explore the Long Island experience. Now streaming on Newsday TV.